How's it going, everybody? It's Midnight Touch After Dark. It's Monday. Yes. Woohoo.
Woo. We don't like Mondays.
No, we don't. We're like Garfield. We hate Mondays. Even though Garfield doesn't do shit because he's a cat.
Right? He did have a job, right?
Whatever. He saved Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween.
No, that was Ernest.
Shut up.
I'm of course Mr. Rob Robot Shlomo, coming to you from Shabby Road Studios.
He saved my Christmas time. Damn it.
The other deep voice you hear on the panel is Mr. Tom Connors.
Deep? Oh, I can go deeper than that, baby. Oh, we go Wolfman.
Oh, this here the Wolfman. And joining us is, as always, is the ever lovely, vivacious Ubulik, your favorite YouTube harpy, the ninja vampire. The ninja vampire. Alien ninja vampire.
Did we forget some? It was Alien Ninja Vampire something. Mechanical, yeah, because I'm a robot. We keep adding to the list.
Ms. Mecha, pretty soon the whole show is just giving me your introduction.
Right?
There she is. The lovely Ms.
We're going to Vegas. Woo! No.
And we have another lovely lady with us, Miss, you know her. Actually, she's from her own channel, Mary Mayhem. Miss Mary Mayhem.
Hi.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, we are delighted to have you. You kidding me? Yeah. So anyway, okay. How's everybody?
Thank you for being on the show, so that's your fault.
I like being here. This is fun. You guys have fun over here. I enjoy it.
You certainly do. Yes, within the limits the law will allow, of course.
I mean, yeah, they don't let us go full orgy on screen or anything, right?
Oh, I should put some things away then.
Save it for after the show.
Got it.
Hey, Buzz.
Well, not to be a party pooper, but we do have some bad news to lead off the show with, Rob. We lost a director today, Mr. John Singleton, director of Boys in the Hood.
What else did he direct? That's all. That's really all.
That's the only one I remember.
No, he's done a few other ones. But he was only 51. Sadly, he had a stroke last week. I think we reported on it. And then his family decided earlier today to take him off of life support. So that's.
Oh, he also did Poetic Justice and Higher Learning.
Justice, Baby Boy, Too Fast, Too Furious. He worked on it. Looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Higher Learning, Four Brothers. That's another one. Shaft, the remake or not remake, but reboot prequel from 2000. That they are making another reboot prequel to here now. So yeah, it's pretty sad. He was not very old, only 51. So he will be missed, of course.
It's a talented guy. I remember seeing Boys in the Hood in the movie theater, actually, back in 91. It's a good movie, excellent movie.
God, I remember watching Higher Learning like many times over in the 90s. Plus Poetic Justice. I mean, that was Tupac and Janet Jackson. So of course, you know that one I remember a lot because that was like Tupac's big, huge. You know, like Tupac was gonna go on to something.
That was his big breakout. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And of course, Boys in the Hood was like one of the movies that started it all.
I say, speaking of Jackson's, he most famously directed up until that time the most expensive music video. Remember the Time with Michael Jackson as well, but that of course was bypassed by the next couple Michael Jackson videos, as it normally is.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, Too Fast, Too Furious, Four Brothers, Rosewood, Higher Learning, Poetic Justice, Boys in the Hood is mentioned.
Four Brothers sounds like my life story. Four Brothers. So
it was a really good movie, actually. I mean, it was kind of a remake of The Sons of Katie Elder, but it was still a really good movie. So he will be missed.
Yeah. Okay. Well, John Singleton gone too soon at the age of 51. What else we got in the news here? Well, the Avengers keep sucking out all the oxygen in the room.
We need an Avengers theme here.
$1.2 billion.
Freaking crazy.
I don't think we're surprised, though. I think we kind of figured it would.
I didn't know for sure, though. I really figured it would get close to, but I didn't actually think it would crack $1 billion.
Yeah, with the links, I was a little surprised, but $60 million Thursday night. $60 million.
I believe it. Tickets were like
$19.
That's of course.
Yeah, well, they were running it for 72 straight hours too. A lot of theaters.
That too. I mean, there was nobody going to be turned away if they didn't.
Oh yeah.
To that.
Well, this was of course, obviously one of the biggest openings for 3D films as well. It broke almost nearly every record it could break. Like I don't know if you can bring up a list of them, Rob, but I had one here. I should have gave it to you. Just of all the records it's broke already. It's insane. And it's on its way to breaking the all-time box office, and it's just getting started. You know?
Yeah, we literally just finished the first weekend. This thing is probably going to crack 3 billion pretty easily, I'd say. At this point, yeah.
You think it'll be the first movie to crack 3 billion?
I do.
I it's possible. It's fair. I don't know if it'll get that far though. I mean, it could. It very well could.
I didn't think it was going to hit over $1 billion on its first weekend, and here we are, 1.2. Are you kidding me?
Well, here's the thing, though. I haven't heard a lot of people saying they're going to go and watch this like 4 or 5 times in the theater, like they did Infinity War, though.
Well, there's not just that, but like we kind of brought up with Captain Marvel, and we just said we don't think anybody got turned away.
Yeah.
So chances are everybody who wanted to see it this weekend probably did for the most part.
Yeah, the running time might be prohibitive too. Well, it was for me. I was looking to Jaloja about an hour into it.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, it's kind of such a sad movie. Like, it's not really as fun as Infinity War. It's not as fun as a lot of the other movies. It doesn't have. I don't think it's going to have a lot of rewatchability.
I will agree with you that I enjoyed Infinity War quite a bit more, but at the same time, like I only saw Infinity War one time in the theaters, and I already have another. Like I think a lot of people are going to go back just because this is the end, and we probably shouldn't underestimate that.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. Do I really want to go through all those emotions again?
I do.
That's the thing. I don't. I don't know if I want to.
I'll wreck my eyeliner a few times over it. I don't care.
I'm getting verklempt.
I'm not crying. I'm squinting.
You're crying. Yeah.
See, for me, it was sadder in the last one because all my favorites got dusted. So for this one, it's just like, okay, can we get my people back now? Are they back yet? No. Okay.
Honestly, this was the first time I felt for Black Widow. Like, I actually pretty much, I don't want to say hated her character, but I really did not care for her character, like ever at all, like ever since the beginning. And this was the first time I ever really cared for her, and I felt like that was special. So.
Yeah. Well, we'll try to avoid any spoilers here, so because I'm sure there's some people who haven't seen it yet. So
yeah, one of my without spoiling too much, like I said, one of my favorite lines was from Tony Stark when he was talking about what happened on well, it happened in Infinity War when he said, "I lost the kid," referring to Peter Parker. So if anything happened to him, remember, because he said in Spider-Man Homecoming, if anything happened to you, I don't know what I couldn't forgive myself for that. So yeah. So anyway, the Avengers train just keeps on trucking. It just keeps on rolling. Train kept it rolling all night long. And so anyway, we got a super chat.
Go ahead and do that first. You get to
Robert Jenny, $2 super chat. Mary doesn't like redheads. Oh, you're
that's bullcrap. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that is not even remotely true. By the way,
Robert Jenny's just jealous.
No.
That was fun.
I have been seized by the green-eyed monster of jealousy.
Oh shit! All right, here's the list. Whoop.
You mechanical temptress.
Here's the list so far that Avengers Endgame has done so far. Number 1 domestic, 350 million international, 859 million, and global 1.2 million debut. Number 1 Thursday, number 1 single day gross, with Friday at 156.7 million. Number 1 domestic Saturday gross with 109, and Sunday with 84.3. Saturday is the first 100 million day plus without previews. Number one opening in China with 107.8 million. That's where the guy got beat up for spoiling the movie. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, that's
and the biggest
Yeah,
opening.
you had it coming.
Yeah, and already ranking the number 4 non-local film ever released there. Fastest film to $1 billion globally in 5 days. The 8th Marvel Studio film to cross $1 billion. Second to cross $1 billion this year, of course, was Captain Marvel. The biggest industry opening weekend across all regions in 44 markets, including Australia, China, Korea, Brazil, Mexico, Argentina, France, admissions, and non-local Italy, non-local Spain, UK, and Ireland. Biggest industry single-day grosses in 29 markets, including Australia, China, Korea, Brazil, Mexico, Argentina, Spain, and Ireland. Biggest IMAX global debut with $91.5 million and a 96% certified fresh Rotten Tomatoes score and an A+ cinema score. Whew! Wow.
And people like it too.
Wow. Yeah. So love it or hate it, like it or not, this is probably going to kick Avatar's ass off the top of the charts. And well, isn't Force Awakens the domestic leader now, or is it the global leader? I think it's a global leader.
I'm not sure.
Force Awakens?
I think Force Awakens beat Avatar globally.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
might.
mistaken.
I think, but if you adjust for inflation, I think Avatar was still top,
probably.
right?
But at this point, even with adjusted inflation, this is insane. This movie made more money in like one day than most movies make in their entire run. Speaking of, like, Hellboy had a 91% drop in its third week, and it only made $375,000 at the box office.
Well, that doesn't surprise us either. That was a movie nobody wanted, nobody asked for, and nobody needed. And
no, but not only that. I mean, Avengers just sucked the air out of everything else.
Oh yeah.
So much we don't have a lot of news. Don't have a whole lot of news actually.
Well, we got a little bit, but
yeah, we have a few stories. So we'll keep it nice and
tight.
Tight phrasing. So, but anyway,
so we got some casting news for the fast car movies that I don't watch.
Men drive car fast.
Yeah,
I don't watch those either. They look fun enough, but I just don't watch them because they're all the same.
About the Fast and the Furious? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
If I want to watch guys drive cars, recklessly, I'll watch Top Gear or the Grand Tour. I mean, it's a lot more fun.
Well, the short version is we've got John Cena, who's supposedly signed on, and we also have Keanu Reeves, who's supposed to be popping up in Hobbs and Shaw and joining the franchise as a whole.
Whoa,
that car's fast. And that man is driving it.
Pretty much, yeah. That's about it. That's the whole movie. Somebody did a breakdown of one of the drag racing scenes from the Fast and the Furious. Quarter mile drag race lasts what? Maybe about 8 to 12 seconds. He's shifting. They show him all the close-ups. I think he's shifting gears for 3.5 minutes. I'm like, this is got to be the slowest drag race. Yeah, it's dramatic. It's cool. But like, this is the slowest drag race ever.
Shifting gears isn't even that interesting, honestly. It's mostly annoying.
Yeah, I drove a standard for a long time until my brother burnt the clutch out of my car. So
it happens. You gotta be careful who you let drive your standard.
No. You don't understand, my brother. He's an idiot. It happens, but when an idiot is driving. So that's the. You know. I'm about to blow your mind now, Mary. I have a twin brother.
What? Like identical?
No, fraternal twin. Really? Do you really think the world could bear two of me?
Well, I know I can't handle one of you, so yeah. Well, did you know that I have a twin brother as well?
Really? Oh, that's interesting.
Well, I think I've told you that.
You know what's weird is that they were the same brother.
Oh, no. I wouldn't want to be related to Rob.
Oh, gee. No.
See, then she can't sleep with
that's
you.
Good. Yeah, that's good.
You're already.
Rob,
wait a minute.
I want to take that.
It took me a second to make the connection. Like, okay, that's a good thing. Oh God, I'm gonna turn red in a minute.
Leave the camera off. It's fine. You're good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What else we got for news?
Well, since we just kind of jumped through that, since none of us really give a shit about Fast and Furious, sorry, folks.
Sorry.
It's my kid's like favorite franchise, and even he's gotten to the point where like, yeah, Dad, it's gotten way past what I care for.
But the whole thing though, is it's inspired a bunch of guys now to put $8,000 worth of aftermarket parts into a $500 Honda Civic. Go, let's see what this baby.
They've been doing that. They've been doing that forever.
I know, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but now this legitimizes them.
Isn't it kind of like like Transformers at this point? Like, we get it. It's like the same shtick basically every time. People are going to drive fast. Like,
yeah.
Well, we had that in the 80s with our movies, though, too. We had, God, how many police academies? 9, 7, and I have them, and I love them.
My kids pointed out that the series is not what it was before. It's totally turned into like superhero cars, like the shit they do. It's not even
true. It's true.
Original concept.
Yeah. All right. Well, what else do we got? Oh, we got this Phil Lord and Chris Miller thing.
Yes.
Phil Lord and Chris Miller had a big payday. Yeah, Sony has dumped a bunch of money at their doorstep, and they are going to be developing a Spider-Man universe TV series. Now, that's pretty much told me. Remember how last Christmas I was saying that Into the Spider-Verse was pretty much just a focus group?
Or a pilot episode, we brought that up too. Like why are people treating this like it's some great cinematic? I'm sorry. I know. Rob and I are the only people on the internet who did not like Spider-Verse.
I liked it so little I didn't even want to see it. And I won't see it because it looks so stupid.
I thought it was fun.
Animated, whiny, bratty kids, pass.
Yeah, well, we know you're not too big into the animation stuff.
And kids. Can't stand kids either. See, if people kept trying to say, just give it a chance, just give it a chance. I'm like, well, can they make it live action with an adult? And like keep the camera in focus and none of the... Can we just do those things? And then I'll give it a shot.
Okay, well, anyway, let's go through the story. Oscar-winning writers, directors, producers, and award-winning chefs, Phil Lord and Chris Miller. No, I added that last part in. Have signed a massive 5-year overall deal with Sony Pictures Television. What is it about? First, Alex Kurtzman gets a huge deal to do television. Now these guys get a huge. Are they just snapping up talent wherever they can because everybody's desperate?
Streaming wars, Rob. Streaming wars.
Yeah, I know that, but they're mining the film world for these guys, I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, because they think it'll sell their little stupid TV shows for their streaming service.
Well, because they want to do like the whole serialized thing where you drop 10 episodes. It's almost like a long form movie. That's kind of the idea.
You got to choose your side now. Lord and Miller have bunked up with Sony.
Well, yeah, because KK burned our bridges.
Okay, well, no one is commenting, but the value of the pact is believed to be in the 9 figures. Really? For these guys? For the guys who used to write How I Met Your Mother? Really?
Rob, you forget. 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street and the Lego Movie were humongous hits.
Yeah, I do forget because I didn't see them.
Chances are their solo movie was probably 10 times better than the one we got.
Well, I still think there's a reason why they were fired. Anyway, under the agreement, the duo will develop live action comedy and drama as well as shows through their Lord and Miller Productions company, including a suite of TV series based on Sony's universe of Marvel characters, referred to as Spider-Verse, which had been a priority set for SPT. We got another live chat, another super chat. $5 super chat. Cold Fusion Waffles, awesome name. Steps a successful movie. 1 good writing, 2 good director, 3 95% good cast, 4 limit Brie Larson screen time to 8 minutes talking and 15 minutes. Yeah, actually,
I think you're being generous. I don't even know if she's in it that much, but anyway.
Yeah. The latter is said to have been a major selling point that helped bring Lord and Miller to Sony TV in a very competitive situation with multiple independent studios and a streaming platform pursuing them. The pair coming off winning an Oscar for Sony's Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse. The Sony TV deal allows the pair to develop their own projects for network cable streaming platforms, as well as develop and supervise other writing projects, or the writers' projects. Aubrey Lee will continue in her role at Lord Miller as VP of TV development and production. Select TV projects related to Sony's universe of Marvel characters will be produced in partnership with Amy Pascal. Lord and Miller are moving to Sony Pictures TV after 9 years at 20th Century Fox TV. Under their 20th Century Fox pact, Lord and Miller executive produced several series, including Last Man on Earth. I thought that was canceled. Making History, Son of Zorn. Oh, Son of Zorn? From the producers of Son of Zorn, which was canceled after one season. They remain in business with the studio, now part of Disney, as executive producers on 2 upcoming animated series, Bless the Hearts for Fox and Hoops for Netflix. Lord and Miller have a long history at Sony Pictures Entertainment. In addition, Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse past collaborations include Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, which marked the pair's writing and directorial debut, 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street. They do have multiple feature projects in the works with the studio, including Last Human, which Sony won in a highly competitive sale, and is a live-action tentpole Lord and Miller are developing to direct. The mega deal Lord and Miller comes on the heels of another big overall deal Sony just inked with Howard Gordon and Alex Gansa as Sony Pictures Television Studios president. Jeff Frost co-produced and co-presidents Chris Parnell. What was the same guy for Saturday Night Live? Chris Parnell? And Jason Clodfelter recently stressed that indie studios absolutely in the market for big name talent and is prepared to pay high price tags required in the current red hot marketplace to land A-list creative talent. Significant, okay, yada yada yada. Okay, no, rest is okay. Rest is big, inflating your ego, puff piece. Nobody cares. Okay. And Mecca, I see you stole my catchphrase on one of your videos.
What did I say?
Blah blah blah. Nobody cares.
I know. I probably did. Did I say like Rob says? I probably said like Rob says. I hope I did. No, I just get tired of those. I get tired of like the little advertising bits at the end of the articles.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. You can use it. No, don't worry. I'm not. Well, I'm gonna say no to you.
Well, I don't try and like steal stuff on purpose too. I usually will like if it's a meme or something that's like it's very very much meme worthy.
I'm flattered that it's even that you thought of it.
Isn't imitation like the sincerest form of flattery?
Yeah, I'm like, well, hey, I'm having an influence on somebody.
Of course. Like I was a fan before I was on the show. Come on.
She's influencing me right now.
I'm not even bouncing.
You're gonna forget everything. Okay. All right. Okay. So, like I said, Lord and Miller. Like I said, they overpaid for these guys. They really did. They really did. 9 figures. That's over $100 million.
I don't think this was a bad move on Sony's part. You guys may think so, but I don't.
I think it was a good move. I would agree with Tom.
Yeah, I mean, Spider-Verse made him how much goddamn money? Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs was a bigger movie.
I liked the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Money. I mean, I think they earned it. This is a smart move on Sony's part, especially if they're going to do something in the streaming wars anyway.
Mm-hmm. The streaming wars.
Yeah. Well, because you've got Disney being like overinflating their crap on their streaming service, and then you've got CBS All Access who can't get their shit together.
Well, that's the thing too. I mean, everybody's in this competitive environment now between Netflix, Disney now, Warner Brothers.
We all know they're just going to conglomerate and combine at some point. So I don't know why it's like, okay, seriously, can we save everybody a bunch of time, hassle, logins, registration, and crap, and just conglomerate into like 2 or 3 different streaming services? All the little ones just kind of just go and knock on the door. Hey, Mr. Netflix, we'd like to join up with you. Any of those things, CBS All Access takes the hint. You're one of the little guys. You need the big guys. That's, they're going to drag this out for how many years? And we all know that that's just what's going to happen. And we're going to be paying $100 a month anyway.
Well, I have to disagree. I have to disagree with Mecca on that because I think the competition is a good thing, right? Like, so in a marketplace, you want competition. You want people competing with one another to put the best stuff out there. And so, because we're only going to give our money to a few of these, I think it's important for people to sort of strike while the iron's hot, as it were, although Netflix did on this ages ago, and like do their best to put the best stuff out there so that they get our money, so they earn our money, deserve it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That would be great if they did it though. That's kind of my issue is that they're not like putting the best out there. They're just kind of grabbing the most brand recognition sort of stuff. This is why they're kind of floating out. Like look at Disney or CBS All Access, for example. Like CBS All Access is toting the Picard series out there. That's not going to be the best and brightest. That's going to be the cheapest, lowest, quickest. It's going to be the quickest bait and switch that I think we've ever seen. A lot of people don't realize that, they think they're signing up for Jean-Luc Picard. They're getting Jake Picard. So, yeah.
I love how Jake's what we always call it now when it's a
I know.
You need to see what they did. What everyone needs to do. We need a conglomerate. We need to make it like browsers, like one sign in gets you buy one membership, it gets you like sign into like MILF Hunter and like penthouse.com, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
How did you know, Rob?
No, it's true though.
I have a friend that subscribes to things. Yeah,
I was asking for a friend.
Dude, I can hook you up with free porn on the internet.
The streaming wars is something that we've talked about quite a bit here, and we already know like Amazon's conglomerating a lot of them already, so that's going to keep them relevant for a while longer than some of them probably wouldn't have otherwise, because they've got everything from CBS All Access, Shudder, all that kind of stuff on Amazon, HBO, Netflix, on the other hand, they're taking a gamble. I don't know why Netflix is taking the route they are. I have a feeling they're going to shoot themselves in the foot at the end of this whole thing, because they are pushing all the other stuff away, really highlighting their own personal stuff, really burning all the bridges they can, it seems like, especially with like Disney. I don't know how well it's going to go for them. CBS All Access is dead. I don't even know why they're even trying. I mean,
right? That's kind of the point.
So much. They're spending so much on Picard, banking so much on Picard, that if this thing fails for them, CBS All Access if they spend any more money on it, their shareholders are going to turn around and freak the fuck out. I guarantee it, because the second season cost them how much on Star Trek Discovery? It was like, what, $200 million they spent on that production, or $100 million?
So much. I know it was like so much. Yeah, they're spending way too much on that. But did we miss the super chat there?
Cold Fusion Waffles? No,
yeah.
We got it.
Oh, okay. I probably tuned out for a second.
That was legit funny though. Just keep Brie Larson off the screen.
I know. How did I miss that? I was bashing Brie Larson. I don't know. I think maybe I'm just blind to her anymore.
It's kind of like that scene, the Blues Brothers. How often does a train pass by? So often you won't even notice it. It's like every 10 minutes. Yeah. So.
Right.
Yeah.
She didn't actually bother me too much in this movie. She had a few moments, but she didn't bother me too much.
Like there are like other planets in the universe that didn't have you.
Right? Oh my god.
Totally.
She does have a big mouth, but she didn't shoot it off too much for the movie, so I was fine.
Okay. Well, anyway, what else we got for news?
I think that's about it.
Oh, boy.
There.
What the hell are we gonna do now?
Jiggle?
That's we don't need justification for that, so feel free.
Okay. I'll be over here.
Okay. Well, anyway, let's check out the chat, see what's happening in the chat here. So
Twilight Zone got renewed.
Why?
Because they CBS All Access.
I'm so uninterested in the Twilight Zone remake. I don't even want to review the fucking thing. Like, seriously, I already saw the Twilight Zone when I was a kid. I don't want to watch it again.
Black77 says, wow, I just got here and you're done already. Well, there's not a lot of news.
Endgame, like you said, it took the air out of everything. Like, everything is about Endgame right now, and unless you're trying to catch spoilers or something like that.
Yeah. Captain Robert Abel says, let's talk about Kowalski. I'm like, no, we don't. I'd rather not talk about right now in the air. There's something. Well, can I say, Tom, that there's something going on behind the scenes? We'll have more on that.
No,
There really isn't, though. There really
had a
isn't
dialogue
anything.
with Kowalski, if that's what he's talking about. And we're just kind of trying to clear the air there because we don't like YouTube beef. It's stupid, petty bullshit.
Yeah.
So, it's just a matter of, like, just kind of, we told him flat out, like, if you had just reached out to us in the first place, we'd have gladly answered any of your questions and stuff like that. So we're kind of got a dialogue going. I know he just released a video. I haven't got to see the whole thing yet, but
See, I don't watch hate videos. That's the thing. I don't watch hate videos about me. I don't mention the names. I don't try and make those people popular. If they're going to make a hate video about me, they're not going to get named by name. They're not going to get a comment by me. They're not going to get any traffic to their channel. I'm not going to watch it, and it's not worth my time to deal with them. So I'm not going to make you famous. I'm sorry.
If people make a hate video about me, they're barking up the wrong tree, completely the absolute wrong tree. I'm like, what? Yeah, you gonna hate me? Go hate on somebody worthwhile. Jeez, I'm just like I said, I'm just a guy with an internet connection. Really, you're gonna hate anything I say. It's like you're completely wasting your time. So.
At least they bother to hate you guys. I can't get a single legit troll. I've tried. The closest I came was meeting someone who liked The Last Jedi, and we had a civil debate about it, and that was it.
Well, see, that's because you don't piss enough people off. Start calling the writers of the Mary Sue the C word, and then you might. No, I legit piss people off though, because I'm brutally honest when I talk about things.
Well, Mary, you did give us twat waffle, so that's
twat waffle.
I love that.
I did a video today where I kind of hammered on Gail Simone for like 2 seconds, but not really. Not really. Not really very much. Just kind of referred to the fact that she's an idiot. Yeah.
Well, that's common knowledge. So that's
right.
Right.
References to her stupidity, and that's it.
Yeah, but yeah. I don't know. Let's let me see if there's any other news. So we see, like, sometimes stuff.
I looked. There wasn't much other than the whole Twilight Zone thing.
Well, yeah. Let's see. Deadline. For God's sake, I hate that.
I just have like fluff videos. I just have like SJW bashing. I made like 3 of them today, but unless we want to talk about the Russo brothers possibly taking a shot at Brie Larson's ass. But
well, I swear that line in the movie's a direct reference to.
Well, I've got a video coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm like,
and I cannot lie.
That's what I thought. That's America's ass, not Brie Larson's. No,
Merc.
That is America's ass.
Here's one going out to America's ass. That's right, Captain America. You know who I'm talking about. Out here, better ass, baby. America ass, Captain America.
Have you ever felt a swell of pride for your country over someone's ass? Because I'd never had that happen before, but it did in the theater, and I was like, no.
I had a similar experience when I saw Austin Powers: The Spy Who Shagged Me, and Heather Graham was dancing around the pole to American Woman. I was like, I have never felt more patriotic in my life.
Right, like the 4th of July, you just want to put that snippet into the American music, like America's ass.
I was gonna make a full attention joke, but I probably shouldn't. Too late. I know, too late. No, so can we nominate Tom Holland for UK's ass then? Is he legal yet? Can I look at his ass legally?
I think he's illegal.
You probably have to be a Brit for that. Plus, he's really young. I don't know.
I know. That's what I'm like. Is he legal yet? Can I even look at it?
I ain't looking it up, but I think he just.
Okay.
You're in the clear.
Okay.
It still feels a little.
Or is he 19 now? Yeah.
All right.
It feels really slimy though. I'm just.
I know. I feel weird because like he's a baby.
Though he's a cute little. Like one day when he grows up, he's gonna be adorable.
I know. I know.
You made your mommy so proud.
Well, there was something. I know James Gunn posted something on his Twitter or whatever about Suicide Squad. Rob, I don't know if you heard about that.
Yeah, I let me tell you, I have no timestamps other than Avengers. So let me just...
Oh, Rob, we've had like 3 or 4 different stories, man.
Oh wow, what can I tell you? I'm in the company of 2 gorgeous ladies. I'm like, you expect me to pay attention to the news? Come on, Tom.
I don't know how to help with that. Does that help? I don't know.
What else was in the news?
Suicide Squad. Let me see. Where's the what was the story, Tom?
I'm trying to find it here. Hang on.
So, you have, yeah.
There's a couple of them here, but yeah, they probably all come from the same thing. Here's the deal here.
It's live, people. This is the kind of stuff.
How prepared we are, yeah. Shows you. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the other Suicide Squad. Well, I guess it's not Suicide Squad news, but Karen Gillan wants to direct Marvel movies too. Sort of.
Everybody wants to direct movies.
Yeah.
This is the only breaking news. Breaking news. Midnight's Edge After Dark is completely disorganized. So that's
because nobody has blood in their heads. Everything's sexual innuendo tonight.
That's a bad thing.
No, never.
What happens when the grown-ups leave the kids in charge? Yes.
I need an adult.
I'm probably the closest.
I mean, I'm adult rated, but
yeah, I'm the oldest one here, so I would be in charge, but God help us if I am.
No, it just means you get the tickets.
Yeah.
My brother leaves. He leaves the cat in charge, so I'm still not sure.
Okay, yeah. Everybody wants to direct Marvel. Gary Dalton. Did you guys see the Empire Strikes Back in Atlantic City? No, I did not. I've only been to Atlantic City once, and that was even too much for me. It was what, 2005, 4? I think it was 2004, 2005 to see the Raspberries reunion.
See, you need to go to the truck convention.
I'm got some. Maybe I'll have some news about that, Mecca.
Do you have a GoFundMe?
No, I don't have a GoFundMe, but man, well, let's just say things are. I'm keeping my eyes on things. If just for your, I may have an announcement within pretty soon. So.
Snap.
So. Well, let's just leave things at that. I'll keep you abreast of the situation.
Rob likes to leave us waiting for information. Like there's things he tells us he's going to tell us about, and then he doesn't tell us for a while.
I will tell you. I will. Okay. I will. Yes.
That's nasty.
Hey! Just remember, you're not my supervisor. So. Okay.
You're fired.
It's all part of the. Yeah, it's all part. Like I said, Steam. I'm creating mystique. So. So anyway, James Gunn, Suicide Squad, casts Ant-Man star as one of the most obscure Batman villains. Even more weird than Condiment King. Suicide Squad, which is the sequel, soft reboot of Suicide Squad. Well, how far they went for that name. Added Guardians of the Galaxy writer and director James Gunn to the writing team after he was temporarily fired by Disney. Well, then he was laid off. He wasn't temporarily fired. And now details of the weirdness Gunn was hired to bring to the table have come to light as a very strange Batman villain has been revealed to be part of the film. Hollywood Reporter says the film will feature obscure Batman villain, baddie Polka Dot Man. Oh, dear God. And the studio has signed up an Ant-Man star to play him. David Dasmalkian, I believe that's how it's pronounced, who also played Kurt in the Marvel movies, will jump over to DC's shared universe, but it's not the first time he's done stuff for DC. He was in The Dark Knight as one of the Joker's henchmen, an episode of The Flash as Abracadabra. He never got to evolve into Alakazam, though, and popped up in Gotham as well. The character of Polka Dot Man has dots that transform into various objects and is as rubbish as he sounds. They like to do this. They like to pick obscure characters, and they like to pretend that these are cool characters to focus on, but they're not. Other characters coming to the sequel include a human shark and someone who controls rats. Oh, for God's sake!
Willard,
I was gonna say. Shit.
In lesser hands, we'd be really worried. That's true. James Gunn's right. Worried about this movie, but with James Gunn at the helm, we just know he's going to get the most out of these less than iconic characters. The Suicide Squad is scheduled for release on August 6, 2021. Yeah, he's got a good point there. I call the first Suicide Squad the Wall Martian Manhunters.
This just sounds like an excuse to have shark repellent in your utility belt to me.
You never know when it's going to come in handy.
Like, are we going to validate that? Is that what we're doing right now?
Yes, we are.
Knowing James Gunn, there will be a shark repellent joke in there somewhere.
I didn't even think that was like possible. Like, how do you sell that realistically to a crowd? Oh, well.
I didn't question it. It was Batman the movie. That's all I know.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Well, anyway,
if anybody's gonna have shark repellent, fuck yeah, it's Batman.
Right. I'm okay. I'm okay with the obscure villains. I'd rather see the obscure ones than like the Joker again.
At least it's something different.
Yeah, because I mean, I love the TV show. I love seeing like Vincent Price on there, or Art Carney.
Batman and Robin are coming after me again. Oh.
I like the old TV show. So
Victor Buono, Roger C. Carmel, yeah.
If you're gonna keep feeding us Batman movies, and if you're gonna keep feeding us the same stuff, at least give it a little variety in terms of villains. That would be nice.
Would be. We actually had a handout round at Pub Trivia one week. Match the Batman TV series villain with the actor who played him.
Oh, I would have done pretty well.
Yeah, well, I took it, I filled it. I turned, you turn it in, and the quizmaster said, "Well, apparently this was the Rob Gallo round." So,
see, I need to do those. I'm like really maybe there's some trivia out in Vegas or something, some trivia place like a pub trivia quiz sort of thing. That'll be fun because like I love doing trivia. I play You Don't Know Jack and all that stuff. So.
Yeah. Oh, you probably if you were able to go to Tuesday Night Trivia with us where I play, you probably have a good time.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit of a nerd.
I pictured you as a trivia guy, Rob.
What's that?
I never pictured you as a trivia guy.
Oh yeah. Well, one of the guys every Tuesday night.
Yeah. See, we've been trying to set up a thing where we all play You Don't Know Jack at some point, like the trivia or trivia murder party.
Ooh.
We should change it to You Don't Know Jake Skywalker.
One of the guys we played trivia against. He is actually the team's name is One Nut Tattoo. So you come up with a funny name for the team, so people laugh. When you read it out, when you read the scores. One of the guys from One Nut Tattoo is actually going to Boston to interview to be on Jeopardy.
Nice. I wanted to do that. Or Wheel of Fortune, at least. That would be fun. I always wanted to be on a game show. All my life, that's my big dream. I want to be on a game show.
Take the test. I did.
I tried to go on for Wheel of Fortune. I didn't get called up to audition though, but I put my name in there.
They usually do take the test for Jeopardy. Even if you do terrible, just take it anyway. They have a testing period from every spring and every fall. And I just take it.
Yeah.
Regardless of how I'm going to do.
Yeah, you never know. I might like the Bible stuff I'm terrible at, or Disney I'd probably be terrible at. And they had, there's always those two categories, and I'm like, I know nothing of on Jeopardy when I watch it.
Only two categories I know I would do it well at.
Or no. See, this is why we like fit so well. You know everything I don't.
We're
Well, that's
beautiful
yeah. Well, that's the thing about pub trivia. You can't have people with the same knowledge.
Yeah.
We get a little group together. We'll slaughter it. It'll be great.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Somebody knows sports. Somebody knows literature. Somebody knows pop culture. Somebody knows movies. Somebody knows music. The guy we played with, Dave Sheehan, he is a master at the music round.
I'm usually okay at music too. I'm usually okay at like Egyptian history, like a lot of like archaeological stuff. I'm usually pretty good at. I'm usually pretty good at like psychology stuff. I'm usually pretty good at like music, pop culture, stupid crap.
Mary, do you know country music?
Pretty well, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's the one category we're pretty light on. Every time they play country music, like, oh no, like, okay, Dierks Bentley, Blake Shelton, or Tim McGraw, take your pick. Just like whichever guy, or Luke Bryan, whichever one of those names, pick one of those names.
That's the one with the hat. They all wear hats, right? No, yeah, I'm all right with country music. I'm actually pretty all right across the board on all music for the most part.
Flesh eater, but none of you know cars. Actually, yeah, I actually this past week we had a question, final round. What creature is on the Alfa Romeo logo? And there I am wearing my Alfa Romeo jacket right in full view of everybody. Like, yeah, let me just cover this up. Alfa, the Italians make cars that work brilliantly for a very short time. You have to know that. Actually, yeah, my father was he bought like Fiat and like, you know, all his paisans Fiat Alfa Romeo, and he was always fixing them. Like they would break down, and as soon as you fix them, something else would break. They were just terrible. Doors wouldn't close, mirrors would fall off, knobs would just like twist off in your hand. They were just terrible.
Should have gone and got you a Ford.
Yeah, I drive a Volvo now, actually. So don't think any less of me.
Hard to do.
Heated seats, hard to do, hard to think less of me.
Just kidding. It was a joke. I couldn't help it. It just popped out. I'm sorry. It was a joke.
Don't. Oh, geez, you feel no.
I'm so sorry.
I've heard the joke. I always say I thank Toyota for making the Prius every day, because now Volvo is no longer the gayest car on the road. You're not a true petrolhead until you own either an Alpha, VW, Mini. I've owned a VW. I used to drive a Scirocco, VW Scirocco. Yes, I used to love the one.
Good. No, I was just gonna be like, the last car I had that was like mine was a 1979 Corvette, cherry red with a spoiler. It was a custom spoiler, T-top convertible, right?
To go with your hair.
It was a sexy car. It was a sexy car.
I think the saddest thing is the sexiest car I've ever had was a Volkswagen Cabrio, but it was like a little rag top. So that's cool. Yeah, I would throw the top back and let my hair blow, and then in my face. Really pretty dangerous, actually.
VW convertible. That's cool.
Yeah, little black, and it had a little purple pinstriping down the side. It's cute.
Yeah. My brother, my twin brother, he bought a '95 Mercedes, and he wanted to, but it had 212,000 miles on it, and he managed to drive it for 8 months, and then it broke down. It was unsalvageable. And I said, you bought a 25-year-old luxury car. What did you think was going to happen? It was just too expensive to fix. So, but naturally, next he wanted to buy a huge like Cadillac, Coupe de Ville. I'm like, oh, you cannot make a good decision, can you?
But those are some pretty cars, man. Driving around in a caddy, what?
Well, he's got he wanted to buy. Why does Mr. Robotnik remind me of Freddie Mercury? I don't know why. Okay, well, anyway.
Oh yeah, we didn't get that picture.
What were we talking about again? I don't even know anymore.
I don't remember. Cars, sexy cars that are shaped like penises. 200, Alex.
Trivia.
Trivia, yes.
Here's that picture of.
Actually, what they do in the picture around now? They put up pictures from movies and stuff. That's actually cool. And we keep saying we need some token estrogen to get the celebrities. That's not our strong suit. We don't know celebrity news.
See, that's kind of I hate to play the gender card, but I do tend to kind of see myself as somebody who likes to gossip about celebrities, and I'm just not gossiping about Kardashians. I'm gossiping about flat ass bitchy actresses, but I'm still gossiping about celebrities.
Okay,
People don't understand that.
All right, what are we looking at here, Tom?
This is Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik.
What?
Why is he wearing Michael Jackson's jacket?
Michael has much better taste than that.
Yeah, that's not leather enough. Not enough zippers.
No, Mecca, you're ignorant. You're ignorant.
Zippers are cool. Okay?
Much more zippers and more black.
All right, okay.
And I don't like the collar.
When is this movie?
When
does it come out? When is this movie out?
Does anybody really give a shit?
Joker 79 says, is it 1997? Yeah, it should have been out in 1997 when people actually cared about Sonic the Hedgehog.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guarantee you though, like all the hipsters are going to adopt this steampunk look within a few weeks.
They already have it. They already have that look. That's like 2 years ago. That look, that steampunk look. It's old school.
I've been cooped up here doing this podcast for 2 years.
Oh, I know. That's the secret. You actually live in the shed.
I kind of like the goggles. I kind of like the goggles, you know. Yeah, I'd wear those.
I mean, he fits for the character, I suppose, but like I said, I haven't cared. Even if I did care about Sonic the Hedgehog, it would have been in like 1991 if I had a Sega.
Oh,
like the only time I've even thought about Sonic the Hedgehog was when they released the old games and everybody said, "Oh, you'll love them, and I got them. I'm like, I never played the Sonic games. I don't have the patience for these. And that was like when Sonic Mania came out, and that was the old game. That was
just Mario and cocaine.
Yeah. I guess I'm just not. I think I've gone. I'm past the point where I have the patience for a 2D platformer. I'm just too old for it. I don't want to learn the new. I don't want to learn all the little tricks of where to hit it at just the right thing to go. Like, I don't want to have to keep doing the levels over and over again.
I have that problem already in real life.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to do that.
I was playing Spider-Man for PS4, and I was like, man, I barely have the patience for this now.
I know.
It's cool, but like, yeah, but like after a while, I'm like,
skip this level, pay $1.99.
I had enough, you know.
That'll be next. Like, pay us so you don't have to play them. I think that's when I kind of. That's how a lot of these games are, though. Pay us so you can shortcut, fast travel, skip ahead. Yes, so many games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, is it like racing games when you have to when you could pay to unlock every car rather than earning them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's bad. You know, kids have no patience. No, kids have such, you know, the knock against a lot of kids is that a lot of kids these days is that they're lazy and that they play too much video games. Now they're getting so lazy they don't even want to participate in the thing that people say makes them lazy.
Yeah, it's like that one line from the second season of Cobra Kai. The one guy's like, "Yeah, if my kid got in a fight, he'd probably try to punch in a cheat code."
Yeah.
Up, down, left, right.
A-B, start.
Yeah. Oh man.
Have you guys seen all of Cobra Kai then?
I still have that one episode. I gotta get through that last episode. I'm kind of waiting.
I gotta see it so.
I sent you the money, Rob. Come on.
Okay, I'm making. I was tied up with something else. I gotta take a
Unless
car.
you're tied up by a woman, I don't want to hear it.
Wait a minute. How did you know what I was doing with Mary last night?
All right, then. That's an excuse.
And here I am, just on 1,000 podcasts all the time.
Giggity.
You're just avoiding that last episode because you know it's like.
I know it's gonna be like the last one for a year or more.
Oh,
that's why.
So good.
I don't like it when they drop shows all in one shot because then you kind of have to stop your life to watch them, and I don't like that. I mean, I kind of remember, I kind of miss the days of making an appointment to see an episode. Like I do that with the Orville.
Yeah, I mean, really, you spend 10 hours glued to the chair, binge watching something, or 10 hours over the course of 10 weeks watching something. You're still spending 10 hours watching it.
Normally, I'm actually the opposite. I'll wait till something's over with if I can to watch it all in one sitting because I don't like to wait.
Well, see, and that's true. I don't like that, but I don't like it when they make you have to do that. I would rather just say, you know what, I'm going to wait until they're all out. I would rather choose that. I mean, I think I would just rather be in control. I would rather them drop it once a week, and then I can choose whether or not I want to binge it or not. But like when they do that with something like Cobra Kai, I want to watch everything, and then I'm like, okay, well now I'm having, and then I get anxiety because I'm like, well, I have to watch this, or else I'm gonna get spoilers, or else I'm gonna get.
I'm surprised you haven't gotten spoiled yet on that last episode, but
no.
At least with Cobra Kai, it feels like it's just one long movie.
Yeah,
like that's my problem with the first review was like I kept jumping ahead. Because I'm like, oh yeah, duh. I got ahead of myself, So I don't know how you guys out there in the chat feel. Should we do the rest of the season all together in one lump, or should we do them separately like we did the first episode? So let us know what you guys think in the chat and comments on that. So anyway, we could probably round this out, Rob.
Yeah, let's wrap this up. If you, what do you say? Wrap it up. I'll take it.
Oh God, I haven't heard them forever. Fabulous Thunderbird.
Yeah, they actually played in the near where I live last summer. I was like, yeah, pass. So
why?
I was never really that big a fan of theirs, but
they
nice
had the 2 songs. They're all right, but
Smithereens actually played the year before Pat died, but anyway, that's another story. Okay, if you like what we do, and honestly, why wouldn't you? See, Mecca used to like what we did before she joined. Is that right?
I did. And now it's farewell. No, just kidding.
Now she regrets every second of it. I've heard her say, I can't take him anymore.
That's not true.
Always with the giggity.
I'm sure I stole that from you guys.
Well, that's it. Probably. But who's kidding? Anyway, click like, subscribe, bell icon, notified all the latest content. Main channel, like, subscribe, bell icon over there so you're notified of all the latest content that's uploaded. Head over to Patreon. Bloopers, outtakes, lost episodes, my 10-minute stand-up set, Behind the Edge, making of videos, and more. You can support the channel for as little as $1 a month. If you don't have the means to support the channel that way, please click like, subscribe, and share with your friends. If you're on a forum, via Facebook, Twitter, whatever, share the hell out of them because we cannot do this without you. As we do, Mecca, tell them about your channel.
I am Mecha Random 42, your favorite YouTube harpy, robot, vampire, alien, ninja. Am I forgetting any? I don't remember.
Ninja rap.
Yes, and Go Ninja Go or something.
Yeah. Yes.
And Captain Mitchell's right. He's got to listen to some Smithereens. And yeah, you said Smithereens, Behind the Wall of Sleep just popped right into my head. So
I have that CD autographed by them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, met they were great guys. I met those guys. Oh, they were terrific. Wait, who blew? Wait, what's that whistle? No. Yeah, we're gonna get copyright stricken again. But anyway, like I said, Mecca still has her GoFundMe up for Vegas. So you want to help get her some nice merch?
Yes, we need autographs. Oh, I'm not local enough. We need money for autographs and things. Autographs and drinks and strippers for Vegas. That's what we need.
Giggity. Yes, yeah. If I go out there, she has to take me to my first strip club.
I'm sure it'll be a lot of people's first strip clubs.
You've never been to a strip club, Rob?
No, I have not. I've seen strippers at bachelor parties, never been to a strip club.
Aww.
I'll find a good off-strip one.
Mecca, save him.
I mean, I'd have to find a good off-strip one, strip club, something like a local place. Because some of those like real strip club or like on the strip clubs or near the strip clubs are like super tourist traps. So
Some of the things I've said may offend you. Some of the things I've said may not apply to you. But you must remember one thing. No matter what a stripper tells you, there is no sex in the champagne room. None. No sex in the champagne room. 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 Okay. Mary, tell them about your channel.
Well, hi guys, I am Mary B. I am the Mistress of Mayhem. I am a disruptor of narratives and an official Wham and card holder. You can find me over on my channel where I do my best to fight back against the crazy people. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yes. No, Cold Fusion Waffles. Never forget Rob's Strip Club. Make it happen. Okay. Make it so. So, and so, Tom, are you still there?
I'm always here.
See, he's just watching and listening.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah. Understood. Okay, everybody. Oh, and don't forget, okay, go check out. Let's shout out to our friend. Captain April needs more subs. Throw some subs his way.
Yeah.
Check out. Yes. And apart from Mary's channel and Mr. H and Mega's channel, go check out SC Reviews. Check out Clownfish TV, Professor Geek. Check out who else am I forgetting here? The Fan Man. Check his channel out. Check out we call Bulls Trek. He's cool. Who else? Who else do we like? We like a lot.
Pete over at Creepy Little Book. Mary and I are there a lot of nights talking paranormal UFOs.
I've been partaking of Creepy Little Book as long as I could stay awake. And yes, and it's not been easy.
It's a good opportunity to catch me with a tinfoil hat on.
Yes. Okay, everybody. Yeah, check out Pete over at Creepy Little Book. Yeah, he's
Has a horror house in it.
Well, yes, it does. It absolutely does. Damn it. It certainly does. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We'll catch you next time.
Hey, Meg, 18 yet?
I can't even get through that thought. I am hung to the over.